Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. Today I have a tutorial for you on the Russian join. Now if you crochet or knit, the Russian join can be very useful. It can be very helpful if you want to join your threads. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate the Russian join for you. Alright, so first you want to take your tail ends and you want to loop them over each other like so. Alright, you then take your needle. I like to use a curved needle and I'll show you why in a moment. Go ahead and thread your needle with one end. So once you have threaded your needle, you want to hold your threads to secure them. So where you did the loop, you want to go ahead and hold your thread there. And let me try to get my camera to focus. Okay, and you're going to weave your tail end into the rest of your thread. And this is why I like to use a curved needle, because I can start closer up to the tail end. If I had a straight needle, I wouldn't be able to come up this far. I would have to start from further down. So this is why I like to use the curved needle to do this. Alright, so let us go ahead and start to weave the tail end into the rest of the thread. And once you start to do it, it will pretty much come naturally because the threads will start to part in the middle and you'll be able to weave the rest of your tail end into the thread. And you want to take this down as far as you think you need to go, depending on how much of your tail end is left out. And it's best if you weave your thread all the way in rather than leaving a remainder that you will have to snip off, because weaving the thread all the way in makes it more secure. Alright, here you have it. You just pull your thread through, pull it off your needle, and pull down. Alright, and if you did have a little tail end left here, you would use your scissors to snip it off. Okay, and there you have one end. See how neat that is? And this will not pull out at all. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the next tail end. Let me try to get my camera to focus a little bit here. Alright, so I'm going to just do the same thing to the next end. And I like to use this method because to me it's easier, it's neater. You know, you don't have to weave in your tail ends at the end of your project. And you know, sometimes even when you weave in your tail ends, they unravel when you wash the project, or you know, so I really like this method. And just in case you're wondering, when you have two different color threads that you want to join and you want it at a specific point in your project, I am going to show you how to do that as well, because it can work even if you're doing two different color threads. You know, this is a versatile method of joining your threads. Okay, so there you have it, and it's pretty secure. It won't pull out. It's very neat and it won't show up in your project. As a matter of fact, I am going to start something and just show you how this blends seamlessly into your work. You won't even realize that it's there. Alright, so I have gone ahead and I've done a few double crochets just to show you how it blends into your work. And as you can see, there's no obvious knot, there is no tail end, there's nothing that is obvious to show that you joined your threads except for the color change. Alright, now I'm also going to demonstrate for you how you join your threads if you wanted to join two different colors at a specific point. Okay, so for the second row, I want to change my thread right here so that I can start with the new color. I like to crochet all the way out to the end, or wherever the point is where I want to change my thread, and snip off maybe about 2 inches or about 2.5 inches. and then I just pull it out a little bit, and I'm going to use this purple thread to start the next row. So I'm going to need to join the blue and the purple thread. I'm going to make my loops again, and I am going to thread my needle. So in the interest of time, I have done one side, and I'm going to go ahead and do the next tail end. I'm just going to weave that into the rest of the thread. Alright, so see I have a little excess there. I am going to use my scissors to just snip this little excess off. Okay, alright, so there you have it. Now your threads are joined. So you'll see that you've joined your threads almost exactly where you need them to be. Right now mine is a little bit off because this chain right here should have been purple. So let me continue on to the next row so you can see it a little bit better and see how it turns out. All right. All right, so there you have it. It's not that off and it's not that obvious. Okay, so that's how you join your threads if you want it to be seamless, very neat, no tail ends, nothing to weave in afterwards. Yeah, so I really like this method, and I tend to use the Russian join a lot when I do my yarn projects. So I hope this has been helpful for you, and if you like, please give it a thumbs up and share, and do subscribe for more.